Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, what's happening everybody? It is Monday. We are back. Thank you all for tuning into the channel. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Running late, had technical difficulties. My equipment wasn't working right. It was still not working right. But we are here. We have made it. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Very much appreciated. Turn this down. That's sleepy ass music. We don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. There we go. That's a little more my speed. But yes, we are back. It's Monday. Cheap Not Broke Live. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Let's get on into it. IKEA ain't real furniture. IKEA ain't real furniture. And you know, I saw a video on this weeks ago. And recently moved to a new place about a year ago. As y'all know, did the whole farewell of my old place. Oh, I miss it. But anyway, I had to move. Had to get a lot of new furniture. And I don't know, man. I am not a fan of this cheap put together furniture. IKEA, Wayfair, these type of places, Amazon, you know what I'm talking about. These type of places with this furniture. It's oh man, it's terrible. Not only, we're going to get into the quality of it. We're going to get into all that. But man, I don't know if everybody remembers this, but there was once upon a time when furniture was real. Real furniture. You know, the stuff that was made out of wood. The stuff that didn't fall apart in 2 years. That stuff. Now they still make it. But man, it costs a lot more than what it used to. And then the price of this other stuff is so cheap, it's kind of hard to say no. It's hard to say no. So what happened was, IKEA, I think in the 1950s, something like that, around the 1950s, they started making furniture packets, flat pack furniture. You know, so they come in a box. You know, everything come in a box, easy to ship, cheaper to ship. It's not assembled, a lot easier to make, you know. And they transfer it from the handcraft product. Now, I don't know if you know this or not. High Point, North Carolina is one of the furniture capitals of the world. They have a furniture market every year. They sell a whole lot of furniture. Great thing. I used to live in that area. That's how I know about it. But, like I said, the places, once these Wayfairs, Amazons, IKEA started popping up, the nice stuff, the heavy wood stuff has disappeared. Like your grandparents, you know, if your grandparents, you know, if you had grandparents around, they had plastic on the couch. They had real wood furniture. They weren't buying nothing, putting anything together. They were not doing that. And the difference is, you got the stuff called particleboard. I don't know if you know what particleboard is. Particleboard is the stuff that they put the furniture together out of. It's really, really cheap. And you push on it too hard, you can break it. You got to put it together with these wooden dowels. They give you these little wood pieces to put together to kind of stick it together. And then everything kind of goes, you know, you just drop it in these holes. And then you get these little screws. They're not even real screws. They're like interlocking pieces where you put a screw in there, tighten it. And then they'll have an interlocking piece and they'll tighten and they'll kind of screw it all down. You know, that's what they got. This stuff doesn't last long now. This ain't stuff you're going to pass down generation. No. You may not even pass it to your next place. That's how cheap this stuff is. You know, trying to move it, oh man, stuff will get busted up and all this stuff. Now, I was reading when I was doing my research. I didn't realize with this new stuff, the particleboard, they can't add a glossy finish. You don't notice that or not? Like a lot of the stuff that comes from IKEA, a lot of stuff comes from Wayfair, Amazon, all that. None of it really has a glossy finish. Because a glossy finish, you glaze the wood. You sand the wood, glaze it, you get the nice glossy finish. You don't have that on this new stuff. You don't. It's just white, dull. And the pieces chip off of there. And you see the little wood. It looks like the inside of a damn, not a Snickers. What am I thinking of? Dang, not a Snickers. What's up, chocolate bars out there? Snickers. Crunch bar? I can't think of it. But it's like the inside of a candy bar. When you bust that particle board open, when it's cracked, you see what it looks like on the inside? It looks just like a candy bar. A nasty candy bar. A cheap candy bar. And that stuff, it's so easy to break. Man, let me tell you something. I've had some of this stuff. You know, you push on it too hard, it breaks. It's not like you can get a replacement piece either. They don't sell one piece. You got to buy the whole thing. Stuff is only $40, $50. They're like, oh no, we're not selling a replacement piece. And if they do sell you a replacement piece, it's going to cost as much as getting a whole new pack. So you might as well get the whole new pack. You know how it go. Now, I've had to put together a lot of furniture. The instructions, ladies and gentlemen, are terrible. Awful. The worst. Why are these instructions are so basic? The pictures are so stupid. They look like children drew these. You know when the kids draw pictures and they put them on the wall, frame them up. Oh, such and such in 4th grade drew this. Such and such in 6th grade drew this. Little Willie and John, he did this in 7th grade. Susie did this in 3rd grade. Those kind of pictures. That's how those directions look to me. They look like children in elementary school drew the directions. It's so hard to put some of that stuff together. It really is. I'm like, what? This don't make no sense. Now, you have to be a little, gotta have a little sense. You gotta be a little building savvy, whatever you want to call it. Have a little architecture in your background to put some of this stuff together. What did I put together? I put together a couch, a bar, a coffee stand, a table. Damn near everything in my apartment. Everything in my house I have to put together. Everything. Nothing was bought already assembled. That already assembled stuff costs now. When you go to places like Bob's Furniture, what is the other place? Rooms to Go. Is Rooms to Go still open? I don't know if Rooms to Go is still open. Is Rooms to Go still open? I know the one by my area closed down. Let's see. Rooms to Go. Is Rooms to Go still open? And what was that place? Sticks and stuff. Rooms to Go. Rooms to Go. Nope. I don't want that. Rooms to Go. Room and board. Rooms to Go. Rooms to Go. Still open? Yeah, they're still open. Rooms to Go still open. Yeah, Rooms to Go still open. I don't go there because their furniture is like stupid expensive. I'm not buying that stuff. But, however, it's good stuff. Went to Bob's Furniture looking for some stuff. I'm like, man, stuff is expensive. They want you to finance that furniture. That furniture, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, all that. And then you go to Wayfair, stuff is super cheap, $100 here, but you gotta put it together. You gotta put the sweat equity into this stuff. And everybody's not very handy when it comes to putting this stuff together. Look, and let me tell you something about putting this stuff together. All right? There's nothing worse when you putting together some IKEA furniture and you put it together backwards. You on the road. Bam, you get to step 6. You put together step 6 wrong. Then you get to step 8. Step 8 don't work. Like, why step 8 don't work? Because you messed up on step 6. So now you got to backtrack. Step 7. Get back to step 6. Take step 6 apart. Backtrack. Then move forward. Flip all that stuff around. I hate putting that stuff together. It's the worst. And the instructions don't help. It don't help. They don't help at all. They don't help. Not whatsoever. And then you gotta, like I said, just take your time. Some of this stuff takes hours to put together. I haven't put together no piece of furniture in 10 minutes. None. Not a one of them. Nothing. All this stuff takes time to put together. A considerable amount of time. Lots of time. Let's see. Let me see. Wait. Go back. Real furniture. So, yeah, the real furniture, like I said, that stuff lasts. You can't pass no IKEA, nothing down. Generation to generation. You can't pass no Wayfair, nothing down. To generation. You can't do it. But what we are going to do, we're going to look at some real furniture versus some, we're going to look at some real furniture versus the other stuff. The put it together home project IKEA furniture. We're going to look at that. So we're just going to keep it simple. we're gonna look at dressers. Dresser. Let's go look at a dresser on Bob. Let's look at Bob's. Wait a minute. This is it? Bob Discount Furniture. This look kind of cheap. I don't know what this is. This is not stuff I'm looking for. Not stuff I'm looking for. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's get over here. Wait, what the hell? All right, bam. There we go. So here we go. We got Bob's Furniture right here. Bob's Furniture. Item starting at $119. This is not the stuff I was looking for. This is pretty comparable to Wayfair. Small base, Calvin White dresser, 6 dresser, $299, $449. Yeah, this is pretty comparable to Wayfair. To be honest, I was expecting way more than this. This is $499 dresser, but this can't be the real stuff. Nah, this ain't the real stuff. Nah, this is not it. This is not it. Bob got better than this. Bob has better than this. I know he does. Living room, bedroom, furniture, bedroom, headboards, dies. Where are the dressers, Bob? I want the dresser. Chairs, no. Desk, bedroom, shop, dressers and chests. Yes. Show me the expensive stuff, man. Stop playing with me. Don't make me look looking crazy. Under 600. I want over that. I want over 600. $199. This is cheap stuff. See what I think. They're probably putting this up as a strategy to compete with Wayfair, because these are Wayfair prices. I know that for a fact. These guys sell stuff. Okay, here we go. $6.99. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. $6.99, $5.99, $7.99, $9.49, $7.49. See what they're doing? Look at the strategy. See what their strategy is? They're trying to put this stuff up the cheaper price because this is comparable to Wayfair. So people who will go with Wayfair like, oh, we'll buy this off furniture, and we don't have to put it together. So that's on the lower end side. But when you go into the store, oh, they're gonna have this stuff waiting on you. Get out my face. They're gonna have all this waiting on you. $5.99, $5.99, $6.99. That's $3.49. See, they try. Oh man, look, it's like it's listening to me. It's listening to me talk. It's eavesdropping on me. Where the expensive stuff at? Stop playing. See, they're trying to show me all the Wayfair price stuff. That's not what I want to see. It's not what I want to see. But y'all saw it. $8.49. There we go. Yep. $6.99. This stuff, stuff costs way more here than Wayfair. But as you can see, they're trying to make this stuff comparable to Wayfair, so people will buy it. And I mean, it makes sense to me. Because look, I'm not trying to put all this stuff together. That is not my thing. It is. It sucks. It sucks putting all this stuff together. Hey, mom, I'm watching. Say hey to mom. Hi, mom. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But yeah, Bob. So as you can see, they're putting up the same price stuff as Wayfair. Because if we go to Wayfair and look at their dressers, they're going to be the same price. But you got to put that stuff together. Let's look at it. Let's look together. We got some. I don't like Wayfair. Wayfair. My thing about Wayfair, see, the pictures don't look like what it really is. What you really get online is not the same as the picture. It's not. It's not. It's not. Let me see. Let me find dressers. Dresser. There we go. All right, cool. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at these dressers on Wayfair and see if they are comparable in price. Are they comparable in price? Let's see. Let us take a look, shall we? $273, $310, $270. Look how big these things are. It's not that big though. It is not that big. It ain't that big. It's not. I'm trying to tell you. Get out of it. Hey, what are you doing? Go away. There we go. Look at the $279. But these things are not as big as they look. Way smaller than this. What is it? $359 Oakwood 63-inch with 9-inch dresser. $285, $640. I don't want to pay $640 for that. You're crazy. $249. So like I said, they're trying to, on Bob's Discount Furniture, they're trying to have the same prices. So when you go over there, you'll feel like, oh, I can afford this. It's the same as Wayfair, and I don't have to put it together. So people will buy it. Now you get down to the people a little money, they're going to buy stuff $1,000, $1,200, $2,000. That's what they do. They got it like that. But for your average person, look at this. This is $327. This is nice right here. I like this. This is nice. I should have got this. That is nice. Yeah. So $262, $289. So this is Wayfair's average price. They don't have no $900 things on here. Now Bob does. Bob had too many of these. Nobody's gonna shop them. You're gonna have a certain crowd in there. So Bob Discount Furniture is trying to broaden its horizons so other people will buy the stuff besides the same people who are buying it right now. That's what Bob's trying to do. That's what Bob is trying to do, and I get it. But the instructions, like I said, the instructions could be better. Why don't y'all just have somebody build it and record the video and just put the QR code right there so I can scan it and it'll take me right to YouTube and I can figure out how to do this. That would be nice. I would really appreciate that. But y'all not going to do that. No, y'all want me home struggling, putting stuff together backwards, adding an extra 15, 20 minutes to this because it takes so long. No, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Bob's Discount Furniture. Nothing about this furniture stuff. About the furniture game, I don't think it's no longer built to last. It's built to fail. It's built to fail. And then the thing about what they say about as far as the environment with all this cheap furniture, you're filling up landfills faster. Because when you have that solid wood furniture that your grandma had, and nothing gonna happen to that. That stuff is gonna stay intact for quite some time. Good to go, right? But not the cheap stuff, not the IKEAs and the Wayfairs of the world. And like I said, all this stuff, the cheaper furniture, is adding more waste to the landfills. Now we ain't gonna get into all that environmental stuff. That's not here. That's not what we do over here. We get into the cost. We get into the cost of it. And the question is, are you saving money? Well, this stuff is cheap, but I gotta put it together. You gotta put it together. And stuff from Bob's Discount Furniture comes put together. You have to put nothing together. You don't have to put none of that stuff together, and that's good. Like I said, I'm not a fan of putting together furniture. I've had to do quite a bit of it, and don't want to do any more. But hey, it is what it is. And like I say, stuff doesn't last. The dresser drawers, they bust out the bottom, and they're not even that big. And that's why it's hard to buy that stuff and put it together, because you really don't know how big it is until you get it home and you put it together. You're like, wait a minute, this is not what I thought. This is not what I intended. But when you go buy something already made, you already know. Wood, does it cost you a little more money to get something already made? For sure, yes. If it's made out of wood, yes, it's going to cost you more. However, you get to keep it. You don't have to get rid of it. You get to keep it for a little while. That's what we ultimately want to do. Keep the furniture. You don't want to get rid of it. You want to be able to keep it long as you can. Drop a comment. What are y'all's experiences with putting that together furniture? Do you like it? You enjoy it? Would you prefer to spend more money on something that's already put together? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about that. I'm going to go to break, and I'll be right back. Back. We are back. We're talking furniture. IKEA is cheap. It takes you 3 days to put that stuff together, and you can't keep it past 3 years. Nope. You leave something wet on there, that stuff starts bubbling up. You got to have coasters to put stuff on that. Don't put no wet drinks on it. It's going to bubble up. It's going to look bad. It's not going to look good. And you got to have a little builder's sense to put this stuff together. Because it's not, we be putting stuff together backwards and doing it twice. You don't want to do that. That's upsetting. Why you want to do stuff twice? That is annoying. All right. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think about that. We're going to keep the show moving right along. We're going to get on to some interesting news. The news. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What we got today? What do we have today? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Why can't I go over there? Okay. There we go. Why can't I access what I need to access? Oh, so I'm sure you're all aware about the CEO that was caught with the HR director. They're both married. Well, that guy lost his job. He's going to lose his job. I think he was making $500,000 a year. And I don't know how long he's been there, but apparently he wasn't very liked at the company. A lot of people were happy that he was going. He's got to go. And, who thought something like that would cost you your job? Like, man, that ain't affect. I guess it's, being a CEO is in your contract or, in the company bylaws somewhere, some way. But you wouldn't think people do this stuff all the time. But I guess, they don't end up on national TV or kissing cam at a concert. Nah, that's their fault. Hey, what did somebody say? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's funny. I've heard that several times. That is funny. But yeah, this guy is going to lose his job, his $500,000 salary, and probably going to lose his wife. Going to cost him a lot more money. Now, granted, we don't know what all was going on. We saw him was hugged up, booed up. They were booed up. And when you be booed up with somebody like that, we know something going on. You got to put your lip out when you say it. Booed up. Booed up. That's what they was out there. Booed up. Get your life together, sir. You got to find a new job. That's tough. That is tough. All right. What else did I have? Go back. That's not it. Hold on. Give me a minute. Where the money was at? Oh, yeah. Billionaire Charles Cohen faces confiscation of wine, mansions, super yachts, and Ferraris over loan defaults. Ooh, billionaire running out of money. Billionaire Charles Cohen faces losing his wines, artworks, and mansions, super yachts, and Ferraris as he scrambles to sell property so he can pay back the loans that went bad on soured real estate deals. According to a report, Cohen, 73, is being sued by Fortress Investment Group for $535 million. Now, they just want some extra money. I don't know if you owe that much for real or not. Suing the group for $535 million loan it made to his property firm, Cohen Realty Enterprises, in 2022. The collateral included Manhattan Office Tower, the Dana Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and other places. Bottom line, man, over $1 billion, and they about to take all this shit. He about to sell some stuff off, and I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be rich and wealthy, but they're gonna take his stuff. You gotta sell your stuff, man. Don't matter where you are, who you are. Don't play with them people. Pay people their money. Don't be playing with people. Don't be playing with people's money. Okay? You want people playing with you? Don't play with people's money. That's all I got for you on that. All right. What else we got? We got. Where's my other story at? Maybe this might be. Who cares about this? But Subway taps ex-Burger King exec John Fitzpatrick as CEO change. New owner looks to revive sales. Sandwich chain on Subway on Monday named former Burger King exec John Fitzpatrick as its CEO starting July 28. Tapping a fast food industry veteran seeks to lift sales and expand businesses globally. Does anybody still eat at Subway? Like, really? Who eats at Subway? Subway eat fresh. Ain't nothing fresh about that stuff that came off of a truck and it's in a pack. Ain't nothing fresh about that.
Now, Panda Express, their stuff looks fresh. I like Panda Express. Love them. They take care of their food. It looks amazing. Great. Love Panda Express. But not so much. Not so much these guys. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Not a fan. Well, we're talking furniture tonight. Cheap furniture versus good furniture. Furniture that can keep and pass down to the generation. Or furniture you got passed to the trash can on the way out. So we're talking about that. Do you have real furniture in your home? Or did your grandparents have real furniture in their home? You know, the heavy shit that you couldn't lift up. Not the stuff that you can lift up with two hands by yourself. I can move the dresser by myself with the clothes in it. Nah, not this heavy stuff. No. What they have real furniture? I'm talking about real, wooden furniture. The wood stuff. You don't see that as much no more. No, you don't. You don't. You're going to get IKEA. You're going to get Amazon Basics. Just Amazon in general. And then you're going to go get, tip of my tongue. Oh, man. What's the other place I'm thinking of? Anyway, it eludes me. It slipped my mind. Amazon Basics. You're going to go to Amazon Basics. You're going to go... Wait. Hold on. Oh, yeah, furniture. Right. Amazon Wayfair. There we go. Wayfair. You're going to go to Wayfair or IKEA. You're going to go to one of these places. But all these places, you got to put this stuff together. And like I said, it doesn't look like it's cheap. If you're going to buy this stuff offline, make sure you look at the reviews. Read the reviews thoroughly. And don't just go to the ones that look good. Go to the bad ones too. Get a gist of what the ones that the reason why they said it was no good. Go listen to those too. It's very important so you know what the heck is going on. All right? There we go. That's what we got. That's our show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a abbreviated show tomorrow. We're going to be back Wednesday. I'm looking for a guest right now. So we're going to have a teacher come on this week, and we're going to talk some education. Talk about the state of the schools. We're going to talk about that this Wednesday. So make sure y'all tune back in. Make sure if you are going to buy some cheap furniture, make sure you take your time and put it together. Because once you break it, you must buy again. You don't want to do that. That sucks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Cheap Not Broke all over the place. CheapNotBroke.com. Grab yourself some merch. Official. These are embroidered. They don't come off. You can pull it, fight it, bite it. All that stuff. It's not going to come off. Thank you. All right. And boom. With that being said, we are going to be back Wednesday with the Wednesday night rant. Wednesday and Thursday. I don't have my next date for my comedy show. I got one next month, but I'm working on it, so I'll have some dates for you for my comedy shows. So if you're in town or if you're nearby, whatever the case may be, you can come on by to a show. All right. But until then, I will see you all Wednesday night for the Wednesday night rant.